Live.
Speak.
Yeah, we're live.
Yo. Welcome to Team RaddTitan. Again, another week. So we're going to hit the chat, give you the latest updates, some of the pictures, talk about some bits and pieces, what we've had coming in, what's been happening in the community, so to speak, and some of the sneak peeks of what people got to share.
Yo. There you go. I've got my mic ready now. So
good for you.
All right. So yeah, been usual kind of the week, really. Quite quiet actually on some of the photos. I'm gonna have to sort of see in the background when you get onto a story and see if I can find a couple more.
See if I start ranting like a bitch.
Well, you know, it's inevitable. You know,
Won't take me long.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Yeah, I'll just ask you about. I've got trigger words. I've got a list of them. I've got a list of. Where is it? 73 geo trigger words.
Brilliant, perfect.
Yep. So we'll refer back to
that. like a sleeper cell, isn't it?
Yeah.
I must kill the queen.
So there's all that. Nothing really. I mean, no new statues in. No new orders really. Sort of slowed down a lot. We've been talking about the kind of CGC stuff, and really been kind of going into that. I went into CGC the other day, and I think I'm their new favorite customer because
favorite child.
Yeah, well, literally my CGC bill, and considering I missed off 8 comics, and so I missed off about 200 and something pounds worth, because the other 2 were magazines and whatever. But so there's going to be another 200 and whatever pound on top of that. But my bill was £2,583.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. How much was that? Was yours?
About 65-70%.
You're a silly cunt, yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, so it's getting
heavy.
Interesting. You know, I try and hold back a little, and it doesn't really work.
Well, it's just funny because the last time you had to bring him in, you were like, "Oh yeah, I only did 3 or 4." I was like, "Oh right," and then now you probably put in 65. It's just it's just crazy.
Well,
so there's no rhyme or reason. There's no balance to it. It's not like you've bought those 65 comics either. You had them the last time. Beggars belief.
I'm not really known for being, having rhyme or reason really. So, or consistency, or So the thing about it was all, I had the comics. I went on I would have mentioned it, but I went on a fucking Art Germ.
Splurge.
Splurge, and I bought quite a lot of Art Germ comics.
Love his stuff, actually.
Yeah, so when I did that, I had them all there, and what happened was I actually had a few comics where I damaged them, being a fucking retard. Sorry, not allowed to use that word.
Who says so?
Well, it's not PC, is it? But
fuck PC.
But yeah, so I blame Dio for the first one because he likes to fucking touch all the comics, and then he asked me to see one, and I moved in. One of them fucking fell out of the bag.
No, that's no good. No.
But the best thing about that was by chance, Johnny sent me a message saying, "I've just gone to a comic shop, and I saw a comic that you'd really like." And by chance, it was actually the one I just damaged. So, that was nice of Johnny. And
how much did you get? Did you pick up for good money?
What's that?
Comic shop. What was the prices compared to what you picked up for?
I don't know. It'd be it weren't, because there's with Art Germ, what he does the kind of trade version, which will be £4 maybe, £3-4 over here.
Yeah.
And then what will happen is then you'll have the virgin of that, which will be £200.
Nice bit. Add a zero, add a few zeros on, and you
yeah. So Johnny didn't get me the virgin one, which I was,
bit disappointed me.
But no. So that worked out really well. And then I was I was getting stuff ready for CGC, and I was going, all right, I'm going to take 10, and I was kind of pulling them out. And Sad Lemon, I do like buying stuff from Sad Lemon, but they don't tape the stuff closed. So
it's just not idiot proof, which basically means it's no good for
well,
you. Because
exactly.
I've told you so many times, you don't. This is not something you get. Don't get them in the post, multiple comics, and start walking around your house making yourself a drink while you're trying to get out. You just don't do that. You sit down and you go through them one at a time, separating each one and taping them closed. That's what you do. It's what an intelligent person would do. You don't
Well,
sort of go, oh, look, I've got a parcel. Oh, great. Maybe time. It's coffee time. Yeah, coffee time. Let's have coffee time. Yeah, so let me just like flick through these with one hand while I'm simultaneously making a fucking, an iced coffee and fucking juggling. It's just not really what you should be doing.
well, I'm known especially for my juggling, but yeah, but then that's
Only if it's cock.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the thing. You cock juggling thunder cunt.
Yeah.
So that is. So that's right.
I remember it. Yeah.
You cock juggling thunder cunt. It's Ryan Reynolds in Blade 3.
It's Deadpool. Oh, it's Blade. I thought it was Deadpool.
No, Ryan Reynolds in Blade 3.
It's the best thing in that film.
I like it, actually. I don't mind Blade 3. But anyway.
He's the best one in it. Triple H killed it.
Well, yeah. But anyway, I was saying another story. But yeah, so basically I dropped a Delotto comic as well. Again, it was a cheap comic, but it was one I actually really wanted to get graded. And I fucked that up. So I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to keep damaging these things because I'm an idiot. So I just grabbed the whole stack and took them. That was my story, really.
Best way to do business, mate. Best way to do it.
Yeah.
I've got comics to pick up from you anyway, so I have to come over and do that.
Yeah. They're over there. I'm used them as a stand on my shit on.
Yeah, that's it. But I bet that. I mean, you don't know how true the alarming that is. That's what I say to Jenny. I said I've got to go get it before I turn up and Alex is using them to balance like a television on.
Well, no, it's a monitor, so it's not the same. But
yeah. And then people worrying about Newton rings and like you're fucking using mine as a hat stand or some shit.
Yeah, I'm using it as a sex swing. So there's that. I just got a few comics actually anyway because Michael Alvarez, he got a few comics done by me, so he come to collect them. I bought a couple of him last time, so I'll go. I just told you the story, so I'll tell it again. So I just got the Lotto 800, which I do really like. You don't.
It's lovely that it is nice. I'm not a fan of Delotto Spider-Man's, just the eye part. I just don't like it.
Well, I really like.
It's funny because they're famous. They're like very popular. Like they're very popular.
Yeah, so well, this one sharp to a couple £100. So yeah.
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 How much did you buy it for?
I bought a couple together. So I bought I think $260 for 2 comics.
Okay.
So I bought that one, and I bought that Silver Surfer one, which I do like as well.
It's nice that Virgin. That's nice. I need to see that in person.
Yeah,
really
the Virgin of this is really nice. So I bought those 2. I don't like the statue of that Delotto piece, by the way. That's what I was going to say. And then this is one that he bought over, and he sort of said, like, thanks for sorting all this stuff out. I told him to set up an account because he was getting too many things done by me. So he said, as a thank you, he gave me that one, which is your boy. This is in Hookley.
Yeah, in Hookley. Love his stuff. Love his work, actually.
Or more Hulk. And then we just did a little trade.
What number is that is that 15?
17.
It's close enough.
So I've had this Avenger print for ages, like a Stan Lee with all the Avengers. It's from the Avengers #1, J. Scott Campbell variant. And he got the comic done and he wanted the print. And he said he was doing a deal for like £100 to get it off of someone and whatever else. I said, yeah, dude, I've got it over there on the shelf and I've had it there for about 7 weeks and I've got it upstairs. It'd been upstairs for like 7 years. I had it signed in like 2012. So I said, if you want it, I'll trade you some CGCs you don't want. So he told me the ones he didn't want at the time. So it was that one, which I do quite like. So this is the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
You don't fuck about Alvarez, does he? All of his stuff is 9.8.
He got a lot of really good grades, actually. Yeah. And then the Thanos, which is the homage to Silver Surfer 4. But he's well fucked in that. Have you got this cover?
No, I think it's a horrible cover. But I mean,
the Fallen One or whatever he's called. He's well fucking contorted and weird.
It's just not drawn well. Who's the artist on that?
It's Donny Cates, isn't it? No, sorry.
No, that's the writer. Who's the artist?
JC Jones.
Yeah, that's why I don't know who the fuck they are.
Jeff Shaw art. JG Jones cover.
Both not. I mean, I know Jeff Shaw. I've heard of that name before. Just that cover's not nice.
No, I got it because I said to him that I've had it for so long. If you want it,
I don't want to shit on your pancakes. The shit though, but that's it. There's loads of variants for that run. I mean, especially all the later edition stuff, like like from around about 12 onwards. There's like fucking 4 or 5 covers of 12 to 18 or something like that. There's just so many.
Yeah, well, that's the thing now. All the Amazing Spider-Man stuff, they all go like crazy. There's just so many variants of them. You can't keep up. So I've got to slow down with variants now because they're taking all my fucking money. I went away for a little while from comics, and I was thinking to myself, I'm doing all right, Doing all right. I'm not spending any money, and it's going well. And then all of a sudden, fuck's sake.
It's funny, isn't it? I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So I'm still just looking for some images if there's anything to add.
I picked up Drax #1 recently. I bought a couple of things on auction, just really cheap. Got it for £1.
What's that? £1?
Yeah, £1. Yeah, it's not like a CGC one though. It's meant to be brand new and unread, so it's from an actual comic place. He says my fucking inventory is just too high, so they're all up for like £1 and like £1.50 shipping. So I managed to get it for like £2.50 all in, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I tried to buy Constantine on Steelbook. I've been looking for that for ages, but it always goes just above what I will go max for. So one of them annoying things where you're like, I'll pay like £35 for it. I'll pay that. I'll pay like 35 plus shipping, which is like £3. But I got to like near to £40 max, and then it always goes for like £41. I can't. It's like no.
It's a very,
it's hard to find. It's very hard to find. I love that film though.
It's a bit of a Marmite movie. It's very loved and hated. I mean, the people who are like fans of Constantine comics don't like it because it's not very true to it. But
I haven't read one.
Neither have I. So the thing is, I think it's Hellblazer. But the thing about it is, I haven't read it, so I watch it and I quite like it. Apparently, Colton watched the TV show on Prime and she enjoyed it. The reason why I didn't start it is because it got scrapped after like one season or so. I heard that. Yeah, it was like pretty much over before it even started, wasn't it? So there's no point even getting invested in it. Well, it was the same as Swamp Thing. Apparently, is meant to be fucking scrapped as well now. So it's just frustrating when if you want to go and invest in a TV show and then like before you've even started watching it, you're like, it's not even continuing.
What's been going on? Yeah, what's been going on in the groups anyway? Everything all
right? In all honesty, I've kind of
dare I ask? There was a pause.
No. In all honesty, I am kind of reducing my time a little bit in the groups, somewhat. I've been trying to get all the videos edited and stuff like that, which has taken time, and just trying to get all that done.
Yeah, I saw Mad X's video. The Magneto come up.
Oh yeah, that came up, and yeah, it's got the kind of least amount of red thumbs out of any video. So
says it all, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
We all know all know where they're coming from.
Well, it is what it is, I think it's you upset everybody, so
fuck them. I don't care. I'm not here to pander to people's shit, mate. That's just do my own thing, say what I feel, say what I think. That's it. If it upsets you and you've got a problem, that's your problem. Because the truth is, nothing ever comes out of my mouth that's malicious to hurt anyone intentionally, unless somebody starts chatting shit about me or us. Then, in which case, you'll fucking get it one way or the other. But that's it. You know, I can honestly say with my hand on my heart, I've never ever started shit with anybody myself. If you want to correct me, you can. If I ever gone after anyone that's never come after us or given us shit first, if you can, I'll happily sit here and hold my hands up. But I don't think you'll be able to.
I'll have to look back over my journal.
Look for your channel. George upset me today. Tuesday the 3rd of March. He called me a cunt.
My therapist told me to have like color coded tabs, so that like and you got the purple tab because when you get angry you go a little purple.
I do go a little purple,
like a cockhead, you know.
I do.
Well, now you'll choke out your cocks again. Yeah,
still one of the best lines ever.
Yeah, I think that insult got him back in the group.
Oh, you've got to let him back in for that, man. That deserves credit. It made me fucking chuckle, that's for sure.
All right, so on the chat we have 74 people.
Sweet.
Dave Cassie, Barbara Lopez, Paul Gunderson, Kadim Studios, Macklin 555555, Ollie Jensen, Nocturnal Statue Review. Richie Mayer. Just trying to scroll down now without it shooting down to the bottom. Dave Cassie, Super Mario 64. That's a new one.
Legend.
B-Dub3. Barbara Lopez.
Barbara Lopez, the queen. I saw her room tour. You should check her video out. Actually, I saw a room tour recently. It was really nice. So check her videos out. Actually, she's I like her. She's nice. She films some good shit.
She's very funny on the chat as well. She gets
she is. I would like to. I'd like to hear her talk more on like the review sort of the side of it. I'd like to see more of her like talking. But I mean, to be honest with you, we all sort of start one way, don't we? We do what was natural and what's comfortable, and then we sort of get a little bit more into other things.
Once she has a few Malibus, she does liven up quite a lot. So. Nicholas in the house, Vasrod, Dr. Banner.
How can you liven up on Malibus, man? It's fucking water. Well, you can't get pissed on Malibus. It's a fact.
Well,
you actually get more sober.
Yeah, but I actually said I didn't even think they sold Malibu in England anymore. I've not seen it
in England.
Yeah, I haven't seen
all the little kids are drinking it.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Malibu. I haven't seen a bottle of Malibu in like 20 years. I had to Google it to see if it's still available here.
Still a palm tree, right? And the sunset.
Yeah. I was going to say totally tropical taste, but that's Lilt.
That's Lilt, yeah.
Greg Beppler in the house. Cody Spencer talking about Variant Comics. Cody Spencer.
Yeah, fuck you, Cody. Your money snatching. Fuck.
Yeah, he's got a few of my comics actually. So yeah,
I'm not missing him. I'll tell you that. I miss a lot of people, but Cody Spencer's not fucking someone I miss. Every time I see a post of his, it costs me some money.
Spider-Man 616, Alex Thompson, NMK Studios, Children of the Atom, that's him in the house.
Welcome.
You get your respect now because your beard's back. So
that's it. You're welcome back in now.
Pelagiar.
Hope your daughter's well, bro.
Everyone's saying your camera looks much better.
Thank you. This is all for you.
Tim Pedersen.
All these wires, all this shit everywhere. It's for your benefit.
No, this on top up there is that's the Imaginary Mars Hulkbuster, which probably weighs just as much. It's probably about 70, 80 pounds. Yeah.
I mean, that tells you everything you need to know about them dead off. So one day, man, we'll just be filming all that glass will just shatter. We'll just be like, fuck, you'll have more glass in your neck. It won't be my fault. Actually, it could be blamed on me again.
Probably will be.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the names. Gabriel Ross, Sinister Collectors. He's been away a little while, Ryan. Ryan, I ain't seen you for a little bit.
Wish him well, man.
No, I don't know
if he's good.
I don't know. Maybe he's just avoiding me.
Well,
people do that. People do that.
It wouldn't be the first fucking time, would it?
Ben Hessel, will you be getting a Sideshow X23 for review?
He commented on mate. We commented on YouTube saying the same thing. So I saw the unboxing of it from Sideshow.
Paul Coogan's getting one. Maybe I can rope him into bringing it over.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'm your Huckleberry.
Mr. Capital himself is in the house. Edwin Diaz.
Yeah, legend.
And then that's him comes in going, "Yo, Edwin," in capitals.
I used to get in trouble for that. Alex used to tell me off for that. And
Nick
exclamation marks.
666.
Just tell me for that.
JW Statues, Yo, Tyler Sherwood. I think I just scrolled down really quick there. Khaled Carpenter. I think I may have missed a couple of people there. Sorry. I'm trying to skim through these as quick as I can. Ollie Jensen. Wayne Ashford. Ed Dude, of course.
Fucking hell, wouldn't be a chat on YouTube if that fucker weren't here.
Punisher.
We'd have to shut it down.
I felt really bad. You know, when we moved and we did that like a couple of months on Facebook because I got banned for inappropriate content. But I didn't tell you. But anyway, so
now you can explain it. No, you know what?
No, there was this weird thing that happened. I don't even know how it happened. But we
Yeah,
weren't allowed. Basically, we weren't allowed to post live for 3 months.
Is that true?
Maybe.
Oh, dude, why do you lie to me, man? You're like a fucking cheating wife. Why do you lie? Why don't you just tell me? What did you do? What did you? Can you not tell me what you done? You're avoiding it.
Tin Man.
So bad. This must be so bad.
Stuart Murray, Chris K, Dr. Banner. Yeah, there we go. Around the bottom now. Sunny. All right. If anyone wants to ask a question, if you can do the @RaddTitan.
Well,
do you want to know when we'll be getting the Hulk transformation? And John Blackman from the house ordered. George ordered that.
We've had this debate a couple of times, me and Alex. I believed it was the 3rd or 4th quarter of this year. But there's a funny. I spoke to
Brad.
No, I was talking on the only one of that main groups that I'm in only a couple of groups that I want to be in that are like, you know, not really open groups. They're just like other groups. But anyway, I was talking on there, and apparently Cyclops may be coming out towards the end of this year, according to what I was told. And I heard it was going to be the end of next year. So that's, you know, who knows what's going on. I can't even tell you. Maybe transformation will be next year now. I have no idea.
Yeah, we measured the whole transformation and we put it on the video.
Massive.
I'm pretty sure there's a video of George in the London Comic Con measuring it with a tape measure. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. You're gonna have to go back and look at it. But
I think it's like 27 inches tall. I think it's 27 by maybe it's really wide, like 25 maybe wide, and probably about the same deep. It's massive, man. It's massive.
Neville Chan in the house. Barbara Lopez says, by the way, Malibu is 21% alcohol.
Oh,
let's
not
Bib and Tucker 46% for special occasions.
Listen, I just, that sort of alcohol I just used to spit in people's face. Alex will tell you.
Well, yeah, because cunt.
if you're gonna give me a drink like Malibu, that'll suit me lovely.
Yeah. Well, George is the kind of person who goes into Starbucks or Costa Coffee and orders like, I want a hazelnut latte with like a skinny hazelnut latte with caramel sprinkles and fucking chocolate slice or whatever on top of it.
Yeah, well, and what you're going to say? You're going to say, is somebody going to say something?
Well,
no. People are just going to turn around and say, hey, yeah, that sounds good. Let's order me some of that.
Yeah. Well, I go in there and I'll go.
I have gone into Costa before, or no, actually, I went into like I think it was Cafe Nero, and he went, "Can I get you?" And I said, "Like, what? Honestly, what's the gayest drink you got?" And he was like, "You know what I mean?" It was like, "Oh, like, you know, marshmallow, blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, do it. Bring it to me. That's what I want."
You just got like gingerbread lattes at Christmas.
Yeah, gingerbread latte. Yeah, exactly. I don't give a fuck. If you I care, I don't care. Matt, dude, yesterday I was at Gay Luau. 40th birthday. Yeah, that's where I was. I was in matching Hawaiian shirts with my son at a Gay Luau party. That's where I was for about 6 hours yesterday. So let's not even fucking go there. It was Andy's birthday. Yeah,
Andy.
So yeah, Mark and Andy. So I was at their gaff down in London. It looked really nice, actually, man. I went to the bar. I went over to the bar and I wasn't drinking because I was driving. So I was like, oh, yeah, no, bye. And everybody were having these different drinks. like this same drink was lined up like loads of times. Everyone was taking them, and I was like, it looked really like appetizing, looked like nice. And I said, what is that? And they were like, oh, it's a porn star martini. And I was like, of course it fucking is. What a stupid fucking question. Of course it's a porn star. What, Jesus Christ. Forgot for a moment where I was.
Well, that's
was
like,
literally...
I went out and I wore like a tight t-shirt. Yeah, I thought it'd be funny. And then I saw Palmer.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen him in like so long. And I went up to him and he had like a tight pink t-shirt on. And I was like, oh, is that because it's Pride? And he was like, no, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, no, nothing, man. Nothing.
It's gay pride, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it.
But he was like, I don't know. What do you mean by that? I was like, shit, I don't want to piss him off. He's a big fucking dude, isn't he?
Nah. In more ways than one, I'm afraid.
But yeah, it was quite funny. Where are we? So, oh yeah, but going back to the story anyway, if you want to know,
I do really want to know.
There's no proof really or evidence, but what I heard happened was there was a video.
It's gonna be bad.
And it was a porn video, right? And I was trying to copy it, and I couldn't copy it. So what I did was I opened like this OBS thing, which records your screen.
Oh no!
And what I did was I clicked, instead of clicking like start recording, I clicked on stream. But luckily, it was the stream part of it was set to unlisted. Luckily, but yeah, it recorded, and then I got this like email from YouTube saying your live streaming's been blocked now for 3 months due to inappropriate content being uploaded to YouTube.
Dude, I remember.
That's why we went to Facebook for 3 months.
I remember you said to me, something's up with YouTube. I don't know what's wrong. Something's up with you. You even went through that charade every week.
Yeah.
The same fucking thing. Like, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. Dude, it don't help when you're not the technical guy. Yeah. You could be literally sticking a finger up my ass and telling me it's for medical reasons because I have no idea what you're talking about.
The only person I felt bad about was Ed, dude, because he's the only one who's not on Facebook.
Yeah, bless him. It was like, when are you coming back to YouTube? Like,
when you're coming back, I'm like,
3 months.
Just having some technical difficulties. We'll be back any moment, buddy.
You sneaky fucking hairy motherfucker. I can't believe you've done that. That's so bad. Yeah. Every week you're going, yeah, YouTube's really playing up. It's just like I don't know what's happening. Something's gone really wrong. I'm just like a fucking incompetent hairy chimp. And then literally, you fucking idiot.
So it literally had like, it had like, you're banned for 3 months, and it was like, I think what happened was,
that's so bad.
It worked out that I was in New York, and I think it worked out that it was just after New York that it went live again.
Do you know what's funny though about your little sneaky shit? If you'd have just told me that that's what happened to you, I would have understood. I'd have been like, yeah, man, that sounds like something you would do. I can see you doing that. I can understand that. Completely understand that.
Well, I did. So yeah. And then I got well worried because I was like, shit, man, yeah, because it was like obviously uploading porn to YouTube is quite serious, and I thought, oh fuck, they're gonna shut down the account. And I was like reading through this fucking like all this like terms and conditions small print thing they sent me, and I was just like, oh, we're fucked. They're just gonna kill me.
I really wouldn't though. That's just so funny. I would spend like half the day pissing my pants laughing, and then the next day pissed off with you, but it'd be fine after that. Fucking, that's brilliant. Now in my head, all I'm remembering is all them times you're like, I don't know I just don't know what's happening, what they're fucking playing at.
So there was legitimately, there's been, I think 2 or 3 times where it has played up.
I genuinely don't know what to believe, man. I honestly feel like that the time, I caught my mother with her hand under my pillow, putting money and taking my tooth. It's that moment, and I'm like, all right, Tooth Fairy's bullshit as well, then, is it?
Well, that's what Joe Palmer.
Yeah.
Joe Palmer said to me. Palmer goes, "Oh, your cousin James." He was like, "Yeah, the thing that James always says about you is you're the reason he started watching porn." And I was just like, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, there was a trail of marking by people marking up is like I used to sell it to George. George used to mark it up and sell it to James, and then James used to sell it to you. And then he goes, "Yeah, I didn't sell it to no one. I had a fucking shelf, and I kept it there." And then I said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure James used to nick it back off you and sell it back to you as well."
That's it, man. That's it. Yeah, the good old days that weren't on your phone.
Yeah. Which Moonlight head do you prefer? Back on track here. I prefer the Black Death one.
Yeah, I really like that one. Yeah, I've got to be honest with you. Although it's like really just, I don't think it's from any particular comic. That I think that's just like from a design perspective.
Yeah. What's going on there? Jesus, man, you're like fucking coming towards the
camera.
Sorry,
I got messages across my screen. I can't remember where it like showcases, like deviant art and shit like that. Like that's where the Mysterio head, XM Mysterio head come from.
Secret Santry in the house.
It might be from somewhere, but I really do like that head. It's fucking ominous as fuck. That sort of like the death mask. Very ominous. That. In fact, that piece still, that was a stupid trade. Fucking idiot. Just looking I'm looking at Anti-Venom from Prime 1 and thinking Moon Knight would have probably looked better.
Yeah, but you got thingy as well, didn't you?
Yeah, for a little bit of cash too. I got the Spider-Man 299.
I think
I sold that and made money. That was the objective. I was like, I'll take them both for X deal, and then I was like, I know I can get rid of that one. I can sell it, and I can enjoy looking at it because it's a very quality piece. That Spider-Man 209, very well done piece. And in fairness, I got to have a drink with Marcin and his missus. I got to see them because I sold it to him. I think I made about like 50 quid, 100 quid on it.
Yeah.
But you don't, with friends, you don't sort of like, you'd probably like holder's fee is as best you'll get. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so it was a very well put together piece. That very, very nice. That Spider-Man. Better than Anti-Venom, if I'm honest. Anti-Venom's nice, but man, that's overhyped as fuck, man. People don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I don't like Anti-Venom that much, to be honest with you.
It's all right.
I prefer 2099. I've got 2099 actually.
It's better. 2099 is better.
But the problem with 2099 is he's fucking right in the corner behind my sofa. I just want to say quickly, sorry, is shout out to Marcus who sent across the 2099 trade paperback.
Sweet.
You guys to read that, so I'm going to read.
When you're done with that, let me read that.
He also sent through the first comic as well, and he sent through a Batman comic. So he sent those through, and then also,
bless him.
I can't remember the guy's first name now. It's like Connor Cooper O'Leary. Connor Cooper O'Leary sent across his. Basically, we were talking about the Slain piece, and he sent through this. It's like the book of it. And then inside, so this is basically the piece that Caleb sculpted for PCS, and it's got like it's not actually a sketch; it's printed in there, but it's got like a sketch in the front.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's cool.
It's quite nice. It's actually like real nice art, kind of like a Conan-esque kind of style.
Yeah, I got that. I thought when you held it up, I thought that was Conan.
Yeah, so basically he sent that across. It comes with like a nice sort of dust jacket, but then if you take off the dust jacket. Like that.
Yeah, looks like a cock.
It looks like Boba Fett, or looks like a cock. Jesus. All right.
It's probably because I was at that party yesterday too much.
Spending too much time at that party, man.
I was definitely. I shouldn't have been there.
So I'm going to read through those when I get some time, and then I'll pass them on to you.
Sweet.
So there's those. Oh, funny enough, talking about Conan, I actually have the Conan underneath it. Look. That's the where the Fury of the Beast comes from.
Yeah, it's nice. Looks like you drew it.
Well, that's actually giving me well too much credit.
Totally.
Venom. Ed Dude said Venom by Prime 1 is better than Anti-Venom and 2099.
Well, I've got to see it in person. The only issue I have with the Prime 1 Venom is the proportions. The proportions on it are fucked. I know it's off the Dark Origins art, but the Dark Origins art is fucking horrible. So for me, I've got to be honest with you, them stumpy fucking legs, it's just definitely not. I definitely
No, I
believe
totally agree. I'm
that
not a
piece.
fan.
I definitely think that piece is executed probably as one of the best Venoms out there in terms of design and base and all the add-ons and all of these things. Basically, from reviews and pictures, I know a lot of people had fitting problems and breakages and all of these things, but it's definitely a very complex design with a very big sort of engineering sort of blueprint and idea, which I can totally respect. But to be brutally honest with you, the proportions are fucked, and I just can't get past it. I just can't.
Again, I mean, as a personal view and also a biased view, probably because I own the 2099. I think the 2099 is the best of the three. I do really
have
think,
to see the Venom first. I do have to see it in person.
I do
because
think
in person,
it's I do think it's a massive shame that they didn't get to do a Carnage. I think that they would have done it. I think they would have smashed Carnage. I think they would have done a great version of it. Marcus, no, George hasn't got the books yet because I'm going to read them first.
Yeah, it's basically you sent them to him, Marcus, which means George gets fucked, and until Alex is ready.
Yeah, if you, well, then he should have sent them to you, then, shouldn't he?
That's exactly it, Marcus. Next time, send that shit over to me.
And Darren, Darren Crowther's the one who's got your Moon Knight now.
Oh, from Mike Wells.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very nice piece.
Yo.
Very nice piece.
Edwin saying, pictures don't do it justice. The proportions are spot on in person.
Nah.
They're not. I'm not really a fan. I mean, did I see it? I think I saw it in.
You've seen it, but I mean, it's not. It's not that. See, the statement there.
I don't think I have actually.
The proportions are spot on in person. They are spot on to the art. If you have read Dark Origins of Venom, it looks like that. Like there's pictures and things. It looks like that, but that's not my Venom. And this is where we have these discussions all the time. And this is where the community in terms of statue collecting is incredibly flawed, because your reference point is where your nostalgia lives, right? And if your reference point is McFarlane Venom, right? If that's your reference point, then there's going to be certain statues that suit that better than others. If your other reference point where you started to read Venom, like mine was Lethal Protector, Bagley, 90s Venom, if that was your reference point, you have a different concept altogether.
Well, I think Dark Origins,
I don't know. But what I will say is that it all depends on where you read things to, where the statue art is based off. And if you have a nostalgia to that, then that's the best Venom for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you try and tell other people that it's the best Venom altogether, then it's just not a logical sort of way to be. And that's the flawed problem with the community in general. It's what's the best Iron Man. There's no such fucking thing as that. It's the best Iron Man for you. What did you read? Where did you first see Iron Man? Did you first see him in Iron Man 2? If so, the Mark 6 is the best one. Get that. That's Iron Man 2. That's a fucking amazing statue. That's the best Iron Man for you.
Yeah.
If you first saw it and it was, a comic book and it was a classic suit, and that's what you're talking about, like, I don't know, maybe the classic Iron Man from XM, or maybe even the Mark 1 from Sideshow maquette. That's a fucking stunning piece. But the point is that you will have a reference point that is romantically linked to your character. And that's the statue that you should have. For example, I'll give you a prime example, right? I have the XM Studios Thanos, right? And I have the Bowen Thanos, and I have the Sideshow maquette, right? Now, I've repainted my Thanos to be more shaded and certain colors that I wanted from my style, and I wanted heads to be painted off certain comic artists. So that now is my favorite Thanos, because, and it's not even close. I mean, it's not even remotely close. It's not even. I wouldn't even put the maquette in this. I wouldn't even wash my fucking Thanos with the maquette. That's how much I'd prefer the XM version, because I've modernized it. I've changed it to exactly my style, painted it exactly the way I want it. I've used a base that fits exactly what I'm after, and now I have the best, what I consider the best Thanos out there. But it's the best for me because it's Ron Lim style in terms of how it looks, in terms of the paint, design, the colors, the build. But the sculpt that XM did is more comic accurate than the maquette. The maquette, I don't know where that Thanos body's come from, because it's not anything I've seen or read, and I've seen and read most. That's what I'm saying. It's There is no right.
Well, it's like
there's
a
no
middle of
universal best.
It's like
there's
a
no
middle of the
universal
movie
best.
and the comic, isn't it?
Maybe, but there's no universal best. There's no such thing. Anybody that states that is really an ignorant person, because there is no such thing. The best Red Hulk, the best Thor, there's no such. It's just the best for you. And a lot of people come from the same reference point that you do, and they'll agree and be like, "Yeah, man, you're totally right. You know, Dark Origins Venom's the best fucking Venom out there." No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not for me.
All right. So I should have done some work. I didn't realize you were going to go on so long about that.
There you are. That was for
Atim,
you. I did that for you so that you could add mine.
I wasn't prepared. Atim says he's got a spare 2099 body and he's going to do a suit swap if you can find a spare head. So if anyone's got a 2099 head that was damaged that they got a replacement for, hit up Atim. He wants to do a conversion.
Yeah, man.
John Blackmouth, off topic, I'll be at San Diego Comic Con and have 54 comics for Artgerm to sign. He hasn't charged me, but the most he signed at the time is 6. It wasn't being too much. I do buy prints of him. Yeah, I mean, I guess it all depends on how busy he is. It depends on if you're going to get them graded by CGC. It depends on quite a lot of things. I mean, if you've got 2 or 3 friends with you, split it up between the lot of you, make sure that you can kind of do that. But I think
that's the way to do it.
I think 54 comics is a bit of a piss take, actually. But
I don't see that happening, to be honest.
In all honesty, though, I mean, what he'll think is if you rock up there with 54 comics, he's assuming you're going to flip them, as I would.
I would.
I don't know if he just might blank out refuse.
Dude, take 4 friends, give them 12 each. Off you go.
Yeah,
that's the way.
William Wright in the house.
Yeah, that's a name, that isn't it?
Yeah,
Mr. Wright.
I'm telling you, removal of the tendrils, you got like a normal Venom. I do actually really like. There's a McFarlane head on there that's really nice.
The McFarlane head's fantastic on that piece. One of the better ones, to be honest.
So scroll through here. Never said it was the best Venom, even though I do think he is. LOL.
That's it, but it is for you, so you're right for yourself.
For yeah, it is for you. Yeah, it's fine.
Exactly. That's the point.
Impossible Pie.
That's a legendary name. That's a top one. Like that. That's a top one.
Well, yeah, you're going to like him even more now because the next part goes, very good point, Gio.
My man. Yeah. Legendary Pie, of course you are.
Very good point, Gio. People don't understand that if they take it personal, you disagree. It's subjective. It's art, I mean, it's again what George was saying is about reference points and about just preference for the pieces. I mean, there's things where even just like George and I grew up together, but we still disagree on a lot of stuff.
Exactly, yeah. We did, yeah. I mean, it's funny though because it's Punisher, Punisher. I was talking to Punisher XS on YouTube about about the Maddox, Magneto, and he was like, "Oh, I wouldn't consider this a Grail, and I would, White Magneto is far superior." And it's like, okay, it depends on what you consider a Grail to be. If you consider a Grail to be something that's really rare, you can't get hold of it, very expensive, and nice, like well done, then that's a Grail. I mean, if you don't consider that to be the criteria, that's different. I mean, I don't know what Maddox Magneto goes for, but it's a lot, isn't it? It's like 3 to 5K.
Well, Redder drove to Germany to buy one, and he spent 3,000 or 4,000 euro on it.
Yeah, it's between 3. I know that the market for it is 3 to 5K. Now, when you're talking about that, when you're talking about 3 to 5 grand, the White Magneto is never going to hit that money. Never.
We actually made a mistake on the review. Me probably. We said it was hand sculpted. It was mixed. It was one of the first pieces to be digital sculpted.
Yeah, but isn't it a mix between the two?
I don't think it is. But the thing is it was digital sculpted, and it was digital sculpted in 2010.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's before we were in the hobby,
Yeah, man, big. But I mean, like I'm saying, it's like it's just what you consider That's where the arguments or the debates always go from.
Ed Dude's getting defensive now.
I can take it.
I just want to clarify.
Go on, Ed.
I said he's better than 2099 and Anti-Venom. Not that he's the best Venom out there.
But again, we have the same debate, which would be: is Anti-Venom or 2099 closer to someone else's reference point of that character? That's, again, it's the same debate. That you'll find someone who has a 2099 who read the 2099 and it's like, that's exactly it. That's it. It's perfect. And you'll never convince them that anything is better that another character. And that even gets more convoluted and difficult to get into a debate about. That gets even harder because you're talking about two different characters now.
Silver Surfer 75 in the house. He used to comment a lot.
He's your man, that guy. He's your boy.
I think he used to have a picture of Thanos as his.
It's my man then. It's my boy then.
Bubble thing. But he used to comment a lot on our videos a long time ago, if I remember.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Never too late.
Never too late. More of the comic videos, I believe, though. Right. Emerald 322. Yo.
Yo, motherfuckers.
Well, the good again about it's all about the definition of Grail and things as well. Because if something has an edition size of 5,000, could it really be a Grail? I don't know.
That's a debatable point. Again, it's about what your definition means, because you've got to remember, like we've been saying since we got into this hobby, it's a bullshit word. It's not a real word. It's not in a dictionary. If you look under Grail, you're not going to find anything statue related whatsoever. So it's a made up word. It doesn't mean fuck all. It's just somebody once went, it's a fucking Grail, and people went, oh, I love that. That's exactly what it is.
Well, the funny thing is a lot of the things that are considered as Grail now, Doctor Doom on Throne, Akuma by Pop Culture Shock, and several other pieces. They're considered Grails by people. Yeah. The funny thing about those pieces is when they were first released, no one wanted them. They couldn't sell them, and they had to fucking I think it was like Doctor Doom. They like heavily discounted them to get rid of them, and Akuma was selling in like the equivalent of GameStop over here for like £150, and they couldn't get rid of them.
Yeah, I'm sure. But like we say, like a fine wine, better with age. It's just it depends on your. That's what I'm saying. The debates or arguments usually come from the same point of view, just from different perspectives.
Apparently, Silver Surfer 75 is Manny.
Manny who?
Manny Singh.
Yeah, where you been, you traitor motherfucker?
There's another Silver Surfer guy then.
Yeah, fuck you, Manny. It's not you.
Ed Dude says, I'm not getting defensive. I'm just saying. It's all
Alex, don't say he's defensive, man. Ed Dude's one of our boys, man. Don't ever fucking disrespect him in this house. Yeah, cheeky fuck yeah. To be honest with you, I'm gonna say this. It is a piece I really want to see, the Venom one. Very, very much want to see it, just because I can do that. I can appreciate something just from the artistic, point of view that it has. It doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to be my Venom. If I look at it and there's loads of the base on XM Venom's fucking shit. Honest to God, they paint it in the fucking dark.
Richard Mayer says, I'm actually packing up my anti-venom as we speak, as I'm watching this.
I don't blame you. Yeah. Sometimes the hard thing for me is that I have my anti-venom next to XM Venom, and together they look fucking amazing. Yeah. They really look good together. They make each other so much better. It's so good. They're so good together. I can't do it. Venom and then Venom on his own, not so much.
Yeah, London Weird can say that. Yeah, he's got the fucking bricks, which are like fucking in real life. They'll be about that fucking big. London Weird can say, and obviously you saw the $1,200 price tag for the Iron Man core scale by Iron Studios, and the $1,399 price tag on Colossus. What's your thoughts on the prices over the last year?
They're spastic. That's my thoughts.
But the thing is also in those
they're pushing people out of the hobby. That's what I think.
XM Colossus prices in dollars, it's $1,035. I think we converted it to last week. But then you've also got like Juggernaut, which is about $1,369 or whatever it was. And you've got Gladiator Hulk, which is the same $1,369-ish. So I mean, all these pieces now, yeah, they're pushing people out of the hobby, and I can't justify that kind of money.
I won't.
mean, I can't.
Anyway.
I can't. Once we get it to, especially being a UK collector, once you pay conversion to get into dollars anyway, you're paying more. Once you pay the money, once you pay the shipping, once you pay the tax, shipping's gone up. Taxes are a lottery of what you're going to pay. No, but then you never know what you're paying. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. And then once you get it in hand, it's like, wow, there's someone selling it on fucking eBay for £200 cheaper than I just paid for it. Fucking hell.
The bottom line is this, anyway. The higher the prices go, the higher the standard is that you're expecting. And the truth is, and whether you want to accept this or whether you can disregard it, I really don't care. But the fact is, the standard really hasn't changed as much as the prices has.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. I mean, if you were giving me a massively superior product for a huge, like a 60% increase, then we could be sitting here talking about, well, hold up a minute, that it is vastly superior, vastly. Yeah. But the truth is, it's not. The truth is, it is not. There are still pieces from 5 years ago that are fucking just as good.
Well, one of the valid points actually that's has been raised, I think, twice with different people is the Doomsday was $12.99, I think, around there, right. Maybe $12.50 by Sideshow.
Yeah.
The what's his name? The Hush Superman was $9.99.
That's insane.
So when you compare the two,
I'm not like.
Or even okay,
you can compare the two, but like, all right,
okay. Let's say it this way then. If we ignore the Hush Superman because maybe it's a big figure and maybe it's not as detailed. Guyver with the bust, yeah. Guyver on its own is pretty damn detailed, but Guyver and the bust was $9.99.
That's insane.
So, yeah.
It ain't better than that, and that's the point.
What were we saying here?
Doomsday's not better than that.
Yeah,
and that's the problem.
Yeah,
you're going to pay $300-400 extra, and you're not getting anything better. That's what I'm trying to say. I truly do not believe that the price hike matches the. I don't think there's any bigger difference. I just don't see it. I really don't see it. People say it's either dynamic. People say it's big. People say it's got complex engineering in it and all of this other shit. But you know what? Remember, it's sales, man. How many times you walk into fucking anywhere and there's salespeople? They'll fucking say anything. They'll say absolutely anything to get you to fucking part with your money. And the fact is that I learned a valuable lesson after Thanos Maquette, and I'll never ever make that mistake again. Yeah. I went over that price. I went over my threshold. I was like, you know what? I need to have this piece. And it's a lovely piece. It's a very, very well done piece. But you know what? It still has paint issues. It still has flaws. It still has poor packaging. It still has elements that are not great on it. It still has things like that. It's not perfect. And the more money I start throwing at things, the higher my standards start to become. And this is this is correct. When you pay. And it works like that in everything that you buy. You go to the supermarket and you buy yourself fucking a rump steak, or you buy yourself a fucking a fillet steak, or you buy yourself a ribeye steak, or whatever it is.
Is that not a fucking fillet steak? Because it was a fucking sirloin and it was a fucking.
No, but a rump steak, for example, rump steak or minute steak or any of these things. It's a different cut of meat.
Yeah.
In terms of quality, in terms of class, that's how it is, or anything like that. It could do it with milk, for fuck's sake. You can do it with anything. Yeah, filtered, fucking blah 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 blah. You can do it with anything. You pay extra, you get something different. Why are you paying extra now? Every year you're paying extra, and what really you're getting that's different? Can you honestly tell me? That the more recent Poison Ivy is better than the old Poison Ivy? It's not.
Way.
No way. But people will argue it, and probably they bought it, and that's absolutely fine. I can accept their point of view. But you know what? I did sales. I know all about this shit, and you've got to be able. Like, oh yeah, well, it's got a fan and it's got all this, and it can, it does it. It's like a car. No, you pay X, you get this car. You pay Y, you get that car. More horsepower, more torque, more this, more that. Fucking chrome brakes, this, that, the other. You know, fucking smart system turns itself off, turns it on. People will tell you this is what this car has, this is what this car has, and it's two different prices. With a statue, it's the same fucking thing, made the same fucking way, and it's a different price. And people say, well, it's more dynamic. Oh, come on, man, go away. It's got more. It's got like an extra head. Fuck off. I'm not going to listen to this. I can't fathom it in my mind. The hike, the amount of increase is the equivalent of like buying a Golf in 2018 at that brand new was 30 G's, and then in 2019 a new Golf comes out again, and this time it's 60 grand.
Yeah,
and you're just like, the price almost doubled, man.
Yeah,
it's just a bit like,
insane. I mean, especially, I mean, we weren't we got in the hobby when things had already started going up in price. So we got in the hobby.
Yeah, we were late. We were stupid. We missed the glory days.
I think like things started to go up to around. There were a couple of 350 as we just started, and as we started, they jumped up to like 450 really quickly. And that was kind of our start point of prices, really. But then,
that's right.
Now that 450. I'm trying to think what that got me. Well, I got one that was quite expensive. I think that Pinhead was like 450. He was quite expensive, but he was like higher than everything out at that time.
Yeah, of course.
And then you had like, what was it for like 350? I think Captain America Allied Charge was like 370.
Yeah, same with Batman PF and the Superman PFs.
Now they're like 700s, whatever more.
Yeah, but the funny thing is now that 350 that you bought, I mean, I could probably pick Batman up premium format and the Superman up for 200 quid.
Yeah.
Without making a sweat, could pick it up no problem. If I just was like went searching, obviously because there's so many, that's quite a high edition size. Bad example, but it's just really, I mean, it's just very difficult at the moment in terms to justify what you're sort of getting. I love the maquette, the Thanos exclusive maquette. I love it. I'm not gonna, but I expected more, and I got the same thing. I paid more for it, but I got the same thing.
They could have done little things which wouldn't have costed very much more. That would have given them a lot more acceptance for them charging that price. If they would have like wrapped it up in like that polyester shit that Prime One wraps it in, if they would have done stuff like that, but no, they wrapped it in wax paper that scuffed it. It's like, guys, come on,
it's hard though. But I mean, you got it's. I feel sorry for guys that are coming into the hobby fresh now. I like worry for them.
Oh yeah.
I do. I mean, I think I worry about these guys coming in fresh and being like, you know what, this is the price that these things are, and you just think, fuck, you poor bastards.
Well, the thing is now, well, again, it is cheaper to for
aftermarket.
It's cheaper just to wait. It's cheaper just to wait and get it on the aftermarket. With probably 85-90% of pieces, it's cheaper. Or it's cheaper just to go and buy the older version now, and a lot of the older versions are, in some
superior.
Cases, in a lot of cases, superior. So so it is a bit, getting a bit worried. So I'm just going to go through the comments quickly again. So I'm not sure.
I really didn't like that Poison Ivy either. I saw the unboxing of it. I thought it was painted awfully. The production pieces fucking look horrible.
I saw a production sample, and
how'd it look?
I wasn't too impressed. No. For me, again, I prefer the Artgerm based one with
Evil one, the classic.
I prefer the green.
I got that one. I do. But I mean, the other one's nice too.
I've seen the other one.
It's not that though. It's I just thought the prototype seemed to have a quite superior paint job. Obviously, I expect this, but the production one and the unboxing was awful.
The paint on the flower was quite muted as well. Anyway, let me go through some comments. God damn it, we need 2 pictures. So Chris Jensen, I'm not sure if I said hello to him.
Hey.
House Kinshin says, I used to comment a lot on old videos. Yeah, you did. You fucking got AWOL, weren't you?
Yeah, abandoned us, you motherfucker.
Survival Economics. Yeah, we just answered that one. Similar price to their Gambit. Colossus is why is XM Colossus so expensive? It's a similar price to their Gambit. I don't know. It's hard, but I mean, Colossus is $1,000, $1,035. So I don't know, but he's a big character. I don't know. I mean, he is quite
My
expensive.
my issue, do you know my issue with the Colossus is as well, and what
Ross
with
in the
XM?
house.
Why? Where's the switch outs?
Yeah.
If you're pending approval on anything, I mean that's just shit, man. Like, why are you putting the PO up if you're pending anything? I mean, maybe they're not. Maybe it just comes with the one head. But even then, you're gonna have a tough time justifying that. Have a tough time. That's all I'm getting. I'm getting loads of messages from people going, "What about Colossus? Would you buy it?" And I'm just like, not without fucking additional switch out or some other options. I fucking ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to see some options. I mean, even if you never was to use them, it's not the point. You got.
Well,
You know
the
what I mean?
thing is, like, XM were kind of known. That's how they kind of made their name. Was like, wow, this is XM. Look how many fucking switch outs you have. Look how many display options there are. Wow, you know, that was the way they kind of got on the map. It's like,
I really like their
really.
Colossus. I think their Colossus is a really nice piece. But again, I mean, it's like I'm saying before, it's like fucking trying to sell a fridge without a door. Like, where's the door? They're like, oh well, we're just waiting for it to be approved, and we'll see what happens. It's like, well, come back to me and put the PO up when that happens.
Well, I guess there's deadlines as well. They do get told by licenses.
I understand, but that's the shit. They need that shit needs to be understood beforehand before any of this goes on.
It's not that easy. If you deal with,
I know it's not.
If
I
you
know
deal
it's
with
not easy,
Marvel, Disney especially,
but I'm the consumer. I don't give a fuck about any of that. It's not my problem. That's their problem. That's not my problem. My problem is the price is out, the piece is out. Am I going to buy it? And the answer is, where's the other head? Where's the switch out? Is there any changes to the pose? Where's my encouragement? Yeah, I like the pose. Yeah, I like how it looks and all of the above. But, we always say about these things, think about, this difficulty and that difficulty. But there is a time where you have to look at the simple facts of the consumer, which is, this is the piece, this is the price. Am I going to buy it? Because that's all I'm getting. I've had probably 10 messages going, should I buy the Colossus, or what do you think of the Colossus? And I don't ever lie to anyone. I just simply say, I'm still waiting to see if there's another head or something else going on. Otherwise, for me, until it happens, I'm not doing anything.
Well, I mean, again, there's no yes or no from them to say if there is another head.
No,
that's my point. I don't know. I hope there is. I hope it's one of those things where is
It's not that I think there's something wrong with a portrait or it's needed. It's just that I kind of like having switch out heads, and I mean that's the statue game, isn't it? Changing them up. Well, it's for me anyway.
All right, so some trolling.
Oh, good. Go on. What do you got? What got?
Barbara Licker. Is that Licker?
Licky. $5.
I don't know. Say we're boring.
Thank you.
Okay, now this channel. I love this channel. Okay. Maybe split personality there. So I was paying £90 tax on that current expense. So what would you consider to be a massive improvement that could justify higher prices?
Are you talking about in terms of a moment in collecting where you turned around and went, wow, okay, the game has changed? Or are you talking about if you're talking about what would I have considered to be, I paid X for Thanos Maquette, and what would I consider that to be acceptable? Like, what would I want changed? I'll answer both as quick as I can. I'll answer one and I'll let Alex answer the other. So on my Thanos personally, the paint on the base is incredibly muted compared to prototype with the lightning strikes. I mean, so many people have repainted it and made it better with all the electronics and shit. The boosters and the jets on the back of them fucking look like a child did it. Look fucking terrible. They're awful. I've got a couple of sculpting imperfections on the inside of his thighs that were common that I don't like. I've got shrinkage in a little bit of the loincloth area, which shouldn't be there. I have I've got paint defects on the boots. It didn't sit flush for ages until I had it. There was a gap on it. I think the figure is a little bit lighter than it should be. I got a couple of little light marks on the suit because, like Alex was saying, it's an incredibly textured suit, and they didn't wrap it well enough, and they didn't cushion it, they didn't pack it well enough, and it's like knocked about in the thing, and it's like, because it's really textured, if you rub that, if that rubs against something hard or something that's going to mark it, you start getting imperfections. So I have like about 7 or 8 things wrong with it that I would consider.
Yeah, I've got like paint on one of my thrusters. There's like a big white paint splodge. My gauntlet button didn't work. I don't think there were a lot
blueberry
of them
teeth
where the heads didn't sit properly.
Blueberry teeth.
That don't bother me as much.
Still there though. Still there. If it was a professional paint app, you'd have a problem.
There was a lot of stuff where the figure broke in shipping, the legs broke because they were so hollow. Around where the plug goes into his arsehole kind of place, that was all like broken all around there. I'm happy with my one, but my one again has got scuffs all over the boots, scuffs on the legs. The same thing with the loincloth, where it's got the imperfection where the loincloth shrunk or something. But there is that kind of things as well, and
you shouldn't see them at that price point. You expect
when the price point jumped up that high. No, you shouldn't.
No, because that's what something $600-700 used to get you.
The packaging side of it was a big problem as well. What was my question?
The other part of the question that was asked was that whether we interpreted was, what was a moment where the price increase you were like, yeah, I'll pay it like this. If this is the standard, I'll pay more of the money.
Well, I think with me, I guess I even if I didn't have, I had like 750 points in dollars and points, and I used that towards my Guyver 3, and from Guyver 1 to Guyver 3, the price difference was about $300 between the two, and I think Guyver 3 is a little taller, but I don't think it's $300 more. But for me, because of, I think it's a perfect execution of the character. I've seen the Guyver 1 and I've seen how great it is. If the Guyver 3 comes out in that quality that is come out in that, with Guyver 1, I mean, he doesn't have any flaws over him that I've seen. There's no paint blemishes. It's the piece for me is immaculate. It's done to perfection, and I fucking love it. So that's why I didn't really hesitate by paying that extra $300, because I know no one else is going to do it, and that doesn't really answer the question.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all. Mine would be, and it isn't even my piece. Mine would be the first time I saw Ghost Rider from XM.
Yeah.
When the first time I saw Ghost Rider, and you can argue that the paint on the flames is a little bit toyish or kiddie or cartoony. I'm not even going to get into that. What I'm going to say is, when I first saw the Ghost Rider and I saw the engineering, the planning, the construction, the materials used, and the way it was done, I thought to myself, the game has changed forever. Like that is now I understand why a statue is £500 and the statue is £1,000. Yeah. I was like, I get where that double the price shit has gone, because we went from like Colossus premium format, fucking sort of, plain base, figure standing, one head, nothing to all of these parts linking together to make. Yeah, that's what I said. I said like head switch out, head to sit, isn't it? There's no other switches or no other like it's like we went from simplistic styles to really complex. I mean, that was a very complex engineering feat.
Yeah,
and, I mean, in fairness, I recently watched Jen Mint's White Magneto review, and I thought a similar thing. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's another, moment that you think, fuck, it's a lot of pieces. It's a lot. I mean, it's just a lot of work that's gone into the whole construction of that piece.
Yeah.
I think my bit was that bit when I was like, wow, okay, I get sort of why that's going for £1,000, £1,500. I get where that's going. I think that was it, but I don't think it's moved on from there. I think we're still there. I think Ghost Rider was that moment where you were like, wow, they could do anything. I mean, and in fairness, anime fucking statues do that all the time. Their designs are like that all the time.
Chinese pieces, like where they've done one piece, and the Somei pieces as well. That the older Somei pieces. I think Somei were doing fantastic pieces, and they've gone a bit stagnant now. But some of those characters are insane. I mean, if you look at, there's one called Zorro, where he's like a fucking whirlwind, and it's the size of like a one of those bottles you get like in a water cooler, which is like a 20-liter bottle. And it's like, it's fucking insane, and it's the detailing going through it. That piece was like 65 years ago now, I think.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's
it's
crazy.
also the funny side as well, is when people go, what's the best Sideshow statue? What's the best PCS statue? What's the best XM statue? There's always ones right from the beginning as well. It's like people consider, Doctor Doom to be the best. People consider Akuma to be the best. People consider Magneto to be the best. And it's like, it's all okay. They are fantastic pieces, but at the beginning of that, so they hit those. So what companies haven't improved? So, but anyway,
I've got to be honest with you. I mean, I have the XM Magneto, and I'm looking at it, but XM made better. They've made better numerous times.
I personally prefer Cable to
Cable's not even. Cable's not even in the same vicinity of what I'm talking about. I mean, Hulkbuster.
But I'm saying
crazy. That's crazy. That piece is madness.
Yeah.
And then even Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider from an engineering perspective and how it's made and what they did with it is just mental. It's just fucking crazy. They've done it with loads of things. I mean, Darkness is an engineering feat, but I don't think they executed that very well.
It could have been better, I think they took a few of the things off the back.
It wasn't executed. Parts that look unpainted, scenes are fucking ghastly. But there are anyway. We could do this shit all night.
Let me go through the comments and then do.
It's at these moments I realise why Darth Castle go on for like 12 hours. Some shit.
Did you have a coffee before you come on or something? Or
no.
Did you have a sugary beverage? Nitrous 17 in the house. Broham 45. Same thing with Starscream when they said that now. No Switch House knows about Cape. You fucking shot to the bottom again.
Yeah, Cape and Crown, innit? They've just announced that with no cost as well. No increased cost.
Talking about money. House.
Mindbender. Or as we like to call him,
I'm literally performing Bender. At the moment and just waiting to catch my RT fix from backstage. Good luck with the show.
Thank you, bro. God bless.
Kevin, the dog is alive. Your dog is moving around. Yeah, I saw that.
Mine. He's here, yeah.
Geo has a shrinking loincloth area.
I do.
To hear that. The way he said it just sounded funny.
I do.
I don't think he meant it to be funny, but the way I read it. Punisher XS. That's a lot of flaws. The Prime One Lobo and Beshimo Joker's very, very nice. I love it as well. Started collecting last year. I don't have a Sideshow piece. The best thing they have coming out is the Punisher. I do like the Punisher. I actually really liked it at the con. It was one of my favorite pieces they had at the con. David Kakendall made it again for the live show 2 in a row. From Vegas.
My man. Put 50 on black. What's that? Is that Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, never bet. Don't bet on. Always bet on black.
Always bet on black.
Passenger 57.
That's so funny. That shit.
Oh, yeah,
hey, you ever play roulette? Always bet on black.
Cody Spencer said I paid a crazy price for Hulkbuster. I'll do it again. It just depends on the collector of the piece.
Hulkbuster is a magnificent.
Regarding construction, I hope the XM Alien I have on order whenever I have leading issues and concern. The XM Alien does look great, and I hope there's no problems with that. Dirty Alfred in the house, boy.
You're a man. Oh. He smelled you coming.
The Sideshow Rogue and Sideshow get the price because of the extra engineering. I believe they do. I don't really rate the Magneto, but the Rogue, that engineering for Rogue where it goes for a hand is genius. And the piece came out fantastic. I know a few people have got cracked bases, but I do think that them posts have been shared quite a lot, so it looks like more than it is.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. That's very common.
Dirty Alfred.
Dirty Alfred. Dirty bastard.
Tony Tiger in the house. Yo.
Yo.
Danny Alvarez, Fat Wolverine is the best statue in the game.
It's wicked piece.
I love it. It reminds
It's a
me of
wicked
saying.
piece.
I only bought it because it reminds me of saying from XM. I wanted saying to remind me of saying because he's like a little teddy bear and I love him. And I just got that. It's like him at Halloween.
It's Odd Job, man.
He's going to kick my ass when he sees me next.
Yeah, when I called him Odd Job and he gave me a funny look, I nearly fell over the railings trying to duck out of the way.
Oh yeah. So I just shot to the fucking bomb. Elusive. Happy Josie G.
JCG.
JCG. Sorry, yeah, I always get it wrong. I don't know why.
Because you're a retard.
Spaz that every time. The Circle Man. I'm going to call him the Circle Man. Nocturnal Statue Review. What do you feel about the? Actually, we'll come back to that one because there was another question before that. What do you? What's the lowest run on a licensed piece that you can remember? I did look. We were talking about this the other day.
Some of them are low. If you're talking, are you talking complete ES though, or you're talking about?
Yeah, because that's the thing is you can have like the Negative Zone Spider-Man. I think it was like 50, but then that's part of another, run as a variant. So I don't know whether that is counts. I know that the grey Hulk versus Spider-Man was like 30 or something stupid.
Yeah, but there is a green one that's got 1,000.
Yeah.
So it's the same. You can't exclude that. A different color, but you can't exclude that.
I think there's like a bronze Gandalf that's like 38 or something. It's like a weird.
Yeah, there's a bronze Hulk that's even lower from Bowen.
Is it lower than 30?
Yeah, I think it's really low.
I think there was something that was like about 6 or something. There is one that's like about 6, but I can't remember what it was now. It's really, I think it's like a Sideshow bronze thing. So I don't know whether that's counted because it's bronze. But, and also they're about $4,000. So,
yeah, but that's what it is. There's no talk about price. It's what the lowest run you can remember is.
Yeah,
they're pretty low. I mean, in modern times, it's definitely this made-to-order run from XM, with the Scorpion being 270 or 300, and Moon Knight being 270. I mean,
apparently
that's low.
Yeah, apparently Atim got taken on for the Sideshow to be their sort of like social media defender. That's what I heard. No.
Good for you. Good for you, my man.
No,
you've got the sexiest beard in the game, other than Nenny D. You're like reserve for Nenny D. Nenny D's the king. Sorry, close enough though.
Does Geo still? But I'll buy PCS pieces. I think if you still got Akuma on order.
No.
You cancel it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I cancelled it because I got the prototype Shinin, and that just piece is the best Akuma I've ever seen. So,
Matthew Vizcanio, Movie Hulk, the second one. Movie Hulk, the second one. No, that's still that's like 200 and something, I think.
Yeah, that's quite
It's low.
That is low.
But that's the exclusive, and then there's the regular version. So the combined is more, but we're trying to think of ones because there are ones where they are really, really low. As I say, like
in single digit numbers, yeah.
Tim said you just got fired. All right, anyway, let's get these pictures up.
He's a funny cunt, he is, makes me laugh.
Yeah. All right, so we'll start with them. We haven't got many pictures today, that's why we've been fucking rambling on for so long.
I didn't even know we didn't have many pictures, I was just rambling anyway.
I told you we didn't have many.
Oh, did you? I don't listen to you much.
That's because you're a cunt. Okay, well. It's doing that thing again. George.
Oh, that thing that when you download porn and you can't get on?
Yeah.
That thing. You motherfucking dirty mutt, you. Fucking awful.
Shut up. I didn't hear you saying that when you were fucking purchasing porn off me.
Anne's got to make a living.
Best customer you were. God.
Mates rates.
Yeah. Reverts.
I used to have friends at school who give me their lunch money every day for shit like that. I used to be walking around in YSL shirts and kicker fucking shoes. My mum would be like, "Where are you getting the money for this?" I'd be like, "Mum, they're fake, man. They're snides." They're like, "What?" Yeah, they're fake, man. I bought them from the fucking bottom of the street. They're like, these trainers were like £5. The shirts, they're all fake.
Yeah.
fucking walking around in £60 shirts and fucking £100 shoes, and I was about fucking 13 years old, 14 years old.
Was selling porn.
Yeah.
Well, I had two videos.
Man, listen, there's no better customer than teenage boys. Do you know what I mean? What's a better customer than that? You'd be like, oh man, I got this. Do you remember long play as well? I had a long play VHS.
You got long play goes for like 5 hours.
I'd be like, yeah, got like 8 hours. It's a 4 hour. It'd be like, I'd be like 4 hours. There's a 4 hour tape. Long play, 8 hours. 8 hours. They'd be like, how much? How much? I'd be like, how much do you get for school? How much do you get for lunch money? I'd be like, I get £3 a day. I'd be like, all right, okay, give me 15 quid at the end of the week, and you can have this tape. And I remember we used to buy VHS tapes to copy them onto.
Yeah,
you could get like 20 for a quid. Make so much money.
I had 2 video players in my room, and I
know.
I had a motorized satellite dish, so we got all the fucking time and stuff. Yeah.
Do you know what's funny though? Today, like if you'd well get expelled for shit like that.
Well, some of the stuff
you get so expelled.
I can say that because I'm not working for the police anymore. But they, some guy used to like trade me like for weed as well. And then I used to sell it to Scott.
Oh god, They were good times, man.
But I'm selling. I traded it for weed. And
he'd be like, "Yeah, give me 15 quid on Friday." This poor fucking kid would be malnourished, man. By the end of the week, he'd be fucking starving. he'd be like pale and fucking skinny, and look like he'd be like failing fucking 6 subjects because he can't fucking feed straight because he can't eat because he's just thinking about that.
He can't eat, and then he's staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning watching his fucking 8 hour long play.
Everyone's failing fucking maths in my year. How's that happening? It's like fuck. None of them can eat, man.
I'm quite surprised that no one grasped me up though, because everyone was well fucking grasses in school.
Yeah, man. Well on top. Funny times,
anyway,
man.
God.
That's a little bite from my childhood there. Shit, man. What good times. Maybe I've got tears in my eyes. That's all right. Oh, fuck me.
So, here we go. So this is then, we're going to the custom pieces. So this is the Radd Labs Venom. So
I dislike it on so many levels.
Yeah, I mean, I never like the spawns. I never like them at all on any of them.
I don't like his legs. I don't like why there's some weirdness happening with his legs where they're all like crusty and like bumpy. I just don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Maybe if I see it in person, I'd think differently. I like the fact it's posing as on top of things, very like Bowen, like classic Bowen-esque. Just like
that's the one I traded with you, isn't it?
The bronze one. It's very it's that esque, but just like more details, like more work. But it's not something I'm overly like positive with. It's for me, I hate to say it, but I think it's one of Radd Lab's weaker sort of pieces. I really like a lot of this stuff, but for me, this is not ticking any boxes for me.
Yeah. Spider-Man 616. This T-shirt I'm wearing, Tim sent it to me because we had that drink in New York and we're best friends now. So he sent me a Sideshow T-shirt. First for Figures does make some made to order. First for Figures, funny enough, they're one of the only companies where their regular is lower edition size than their exclusives. Because they sell so many regular exclusives off their website.
I bet.
Just going through these.
Fucking time is it now? I'm 10 o'clock, so loads of time.
So I'm just going through.
What do you think of this? Why are you letting me fucking do all this?
No, I don't like it. I said that.
Okay.
I don't like.
What don't you like?
I think the base is a bit too busy. Where all the symbiotes coming out of the base. I need to see a couple of maybe better pictures of it. I just think it looks it's too much. And again,
I like that symbiote thing on his shoulder as well. I mean, it's
like a fucking little parrot, I don't want to crack up.
Pieces of eight.
The head's painted really well. I do like that, but I don't know. I need to see it. I mean, it's hard from these pictures because they're not really the best pictures, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of that.
They're all from the same. I quite like that head. That head is the only part of it I kind of dig.
Yeah.
I don't mind the pose too much, but it's been done.
Is that a different head? No.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah, it's got mouth open. And
mouth open, mouth closed. Yeah, one's got like a tongue.
I like the mouth closed head. I don't like the tongue head. But again, it's I just don't like how busy the symbiote is all over the base.
Yeah, I'd lose all that.
And again, I'd
lose the situation on the thighs. Don't like the thighs.
Looks better there because it's all dark, but no, there's no symbiote. The symbiotes are not on there, so I'm hoping maybe there's an option where you don't display them. That looks better because it doesn't look.
It definitely does look better there. Yeah, it does look better.
And then there's a comparison next to the. Oh, no, he's got no teeth. That's quite funny.
I mean, I've got to say this. I still think that Comic is still one of the best Venoms out there. It's just a shame the proportions on it are kind of strange. But I mean, he's meant to be alien anyway, so you can always get away with it.
Yeah. Well, it's also down to which artist draws him and how big he is, and
exactly. We've already discussed this. Yeah. But when you're talking about in terms of sculpt, in terms of paint, it's very well done. That piece, it's an exceptional piece. It's very, very well done.
Yeah,
that Venom.
So that's that. I think we showed this last week, but this is Mad X4 just popped up again, and these. I think these were better pictures than the ones last week.
Okay.
So I'm writing something down. That's why I'm stopping. I think it looks great. I think it's it sits on the actual piece really well. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it was made separately. It looks
it doesn't look like it doesn't belong, does it?
Yeah. Some custom heads you end up getting the skin tones don't match and things don't match. But that looks great. The fitting looks perfect.
It does.
Really good job. Really good job. This is then the signature collectibles. This is the Fat Aquaman.
That's fucking brilliant. Is that a shark he's on?
Yeah, he's like a fat shark.
Fat shark. That's awesome.
So yeah,
that's brilliant.
I'm quite a big fan of these pieces. I mean, I've got the Wolverine and the Deadpool.
That's really fucking cool.
You've got the Batman coming in soon, so yeah, this is really cool. Yeah.
That's so cool. That shark looks really pleased with himself as well.
Yeah. Love it. Awesome.
Wicked, yeah, totally.
This is then the paint up of the Riddler, so they've done the question marks on there. Looks like Ultimate Collectibles. I think this is by.
Cool. Need a Riddler. It's desperate.
Well, yeah, I mean, just the character. Just because it's a character that was really good.
It's one of them characters for me, the Riddler. Right, it's just got Sideshow screaming all over it. Mixed media, fucking. He's not exactly the most dynamic of characters. They can museum it up. Why haven't they made him? It's like a perfect MO. It's like a perfect fit.
I don't know why they haven't done a Penguin. I don't know why.
Fucking ludicrous. Like so fucking crazy that's not happened.
Yeah, Mr. X. He's got something to do with it. His name keeps popping up on the posts.
Nice, this stuff.
This is then the Amazing Spider-Man 300 Spider-Man. So they're going to do this, and then they're going to do an actual Spider-Man suit version of it. I think this is by Alpha 3, this one.
Yeah, very nice.
Really cool. I do like the look of that.
Would like to see how that goes on the base, though. I'm guessing it's just one peg in that leg over there.
Yeah, I mean, this is a render, so, they will be fitted a bit better than that, hopefully.
It's going to be interesting, that.
Then this is just that. So the HMO Mai is getting their photos taken, so that should be out soon. You'll be able to see that. This is then the artwork for their Zero. Mega Man Zero. Then these are the Iron Studios 1/10 pieces. So the Bane. I think their 1/10 pieces are fucking awesome.
Yeah, I do as well. I'm totally with you.
Look at that. It looks fucking wicked.
It does look wicked. You just wish it was quarter scale, didn't you?
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, so cool. Very cool.
Love it. Really,
don't fall on that.
Yeah. Then this is the 1/9, I think it is 1/9, 1/7 Legendary Beast Studios. The thing about this is they keep on, people keep thinking this is XM Studios. It's distributed by XM Studios, and they are piggybacking on their license, but It's Legendary Beast statues.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's someone saying about Damian Waynes? Hold on. I just see
He's
Damian
funny.
Waynes. Hashtag Damian Waynes. Have we seen someone who looks like Damian Waynes? Oh, favorite Batman villain. Oh, sorry, I read it. Oh, I was thinking Damian Waynes.
Who's your
Damian.
favorite? Are they
Damian
asking who our favorite is?
Who's my favorite Batman villain?
Bane.
Yeah, Bane's pretty cool.
Bane's mine.
Joker.
Easy.
I do like Joker.
Yeah, Bane's mine.
This is then the Fist of the North Star Kenshiro, so this is the other pose. They released the sort of martial arts sort of standing pose before, and then now this is the You're Already Dead pose. So it's like pointing.
It doesn't really say to me you're already dead. He sort of says,
Well, no, because it's when he does that point. He's like, look, yeah, don't look at the finger. Oh, you miss all the heavenly glory.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger.
Ben, if you want to get a video, just send me a message on. If you're on Facebook, send me a message. If you're not on Facebook, send me an email, alex@RaddTitan.com, and I'll let you know what to do. There's that. I don't like that. I think they fucked up. I mean, they apparently the licenses of this are very strict. But the thing about this is, when I saw the Guyver, when I saw some of the other pieces, I was like, oh my god, they're doing a Fist of the North Star. This is going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
This needs to be brutal, and I just think it's a bit too timid for. Yeah.
Such an awesome character, and it just shows nothing for me.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he ain't even in that scene with all of them things.
No, it's Radd and that, isn't it?
Yeah, wow. Yeah. You know, I am the strongest. Power without perception.
Yeah. Then
That's
you got
cool.
this is Nero, the Devil Hunter from Devil May Cry 5. This actually looks pretty cool. Again, I'm so glad that I haven't played this game because it does look really, really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Decorator White's in the house. Elusive.
Oh
yeah. The Row on Horse by Somei is really nice. It's really fucking big as well. For 1/6 piece is big, but then again, he's about fucking 10 foot tall, isn't he? So this is the piece there. So these are the switch outs.
Sweet.
Yeah. Again, I'm so glad I don't play these games because I would be fucking broke.
Yeah, broke as fuck you. This is what we're talking about.
There. So you got the Blue Rose, the Red Queen, the Overture, and what's that one? Gebura, Punchline, and the Green Orb.
Also, retail on this, do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure that's been announced. Actually, it's been up for pre-order. I can check in a minute. So
you just think to yourself that it's quarter scale piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is what they're competing with.
Oh yeah.
This is what they're competing with, and to be honest with you, there's no competition. It's just leaps and bounds ahead of anything out there. It just is. I mean, Prime One have taken the ball. They've got the ball. They ain't giving it back. They're just the thing that benefits everybody else at the moment is that Prime One do not have the licenses to really fucking do damage on the other two companies because they would if they had, and that's why they don't have them. That's exactly why they don't. It's because the top of the tree who's making average pieces 7 out of 10 times and a 3 fucking amazing pieces of in each 10. They're the ones that won't ever. They're holding on to them licenses for dear life because if Prime One get them, that's that
$1,000.
$1,000. Fuck
this is
my life.
The deluxe version with all of this switch outs is $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000. What's the sizes of it? I bet it's as big as fucking all of them Juggernauts and Hulks and all that shit put together in it.
I don't think it's that big, but it was
I bet it is.
63.7 there.
63.7. It's big, man. What's that? And what width?
That's about 26.5 inches, no? 27 inches?
Right, well, there you are. It's exactly like I said. It's about the same fucking size.
Richard Gouthier in the house. Yo.
Frank, they should be going to bed every night and praying to the licensed gods that they don't fucking give these fucking people the Marvel licenses or the DC licenses.
Yeah.
As in not the games, like the comic stuff, because that would be it.
Game over, man.
Game fucking over.
So that's that. Look at the face on that as well.
Mental, man.
Looks a bit like the guy from How I Met Your Mother.
It does look like a little bit.
Yeah, Barney. What's his name? Patrick Harris or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, very, very cool piece. Really, really cool. Then you got the big game Predator. So there you go. I'm not really a fan of the style. I mean, it looks good, but I'm not a fan of the actual style of these. I prefer the movie versions.
I just listen to Nenny D. If he says he likes it, then it's good. If he says he doesn't, it ain't.
Yeah, but this is the same height as that fucking dude before.
Really?
Yeah, 67.7.
And he's crouched as fuck and all.
60. Oh, sorry, no, 63.7. Sorry, 63.7, 67.7.
That's big. That's a big boy.
Big old piece. Neil Patrick Harris. That's the one. Thanks, Nick. I think I said that though. Didn't I? Neil Patrick. I can't remember.
I think you said about 12 names altogether, and I'm hoping you'd strike the right ones.
Well, he's in what's that Dr. Horrible sing-along blog, which is fucking hilarious. I don't think you'd like it though, but it is fucking funny. So yeah, there's all the switch cards you get with that. What's the price on this one then? Whoever checked up the last price, a meal, 322. Check it out for us. That's the exclusive head there. Then there's a skull. Spider.
Looks cool.
Yeah,
it's very cool,
nice.
man.
Light
very cool.
Very
cool.
I prefer it with
what's
something about the
big game Predator. What is that? What's it from? Big game.
Is it from Predator, the movie?
As in the new one?
The new movie, yeah.
I haven't seen it, maybe. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't rush to watch it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I prefer the mask on to the mask off.
Mm. Look at this
it's ridiculous to try and compare Devil May Cry price to a Marvel price. The demand for Marvel is 10,000 times higher, so it's obviously going to cost more.
So yeah, but what you're basically saying there in plain English is they can make more money out of people, so they're going to.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, the other side of what
so it's more popular,
yeah,
so they're going to charge you more.
What you're saying there, Spider-Man 616 is, but with that case, because it's a Marvel piece, they should be selling a higher edition size, so the cost should balance out. No?
Well, I'm talking about work. I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about finish. I'm talking about all of those things. And if they put all of those things into a Marvel piece,
yeah,
the game's over. For everything, the game's over.
Emerald's 322. Cheers, buddy. That's 12.50. That one. And Tim Nurse says it was big game was in a comic book limited series.
Ah, sweet. 12.50. It's a big fucking piece as well.
Well, 12.50.
12.50. You're talking about similar type of money, and you're still saving yourself 110 quid, $110. Still saving, and it's bigger by a considerable way. It's bigger by about 4 or 5 inches. So, but like I say, this is my point.
Yeah, this is in hand now. So the Queen's
shit, really.
This is someone's photos. This isn't production photos. This is a collector's photo.
Shit, dude.
Look all that shit behind as well. Look, that's Godlike Studios up there.
That's mental, man. Such a great likeness too.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Fuck, you think it's him? I'd be well taking pictures saying I'm fucking at a con with him.
Damn, man.
Crazy, bro.
That's creepy, though. I don't know. I don't think I would want
so
that.
creepy. It's really creepy. It's so real. It's terrifying.
I think that's too real for me.
What an amazing skill, though, to be able to make that.
Make
it like that. Wow.
That is delivering what you're ordering. I mean, if you want a life-size replica of that actor, Tom Hiddleston, if you want that, they're delivering it. But personally, for me, I'd be fucking like, I'd have to turn him around if I had a wank in the room, you know. I'd be like, Tom, Loki,
He-
I have to put a fucking like a tea towel over his head so he can't watch the other.
Thing is
He's
that
looking at me really fucking
his
judgmentalized.
it's not judgmental. He looks really pleased. He'd look really like, yes, do it, stroke it, because it's a bit too much. I mean, he looks really pleased, and his face is like, look at that. That's no good. Yes, you're pleasing me with this.
Yeah, I might get a flop on after that.
Oh man, that would be totally it. Performance anxiety, that would be.
Yeah.
Game over.
All right, but no, it looks phenomenal. And also, look at the way they took the picture. Look at the fucking cat on the top. Jesus.
Is that a cat?
Look at the cat on top of the box where like they've taken the picture like a long, so focus is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently the Goku from Prime 1 is rumored to be between, where's that price gone? $1,200 to $1,600. Wow.
What's that one?
Goku is going to be $1,200 to $1,600 apparently.
What's Goku? As in from Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, that's quite a lot.
Where's that
apparently
coming
as
from?
well, they're going to be doing 2 versions of it as well.
Where's that coming from?
Prime 1.
That's another money earner, though, isn't it? It's another one where you just say it's so followed, I can just charge whatever the fuck I want.
I do think that one of the things about this that we're never going to know, unless we're behind the scenes, is you're never going to know
license cost.
That's one of the things that you can speculate how much they're paying at the factories. You can speculate all of these other points, but licensing costs, you're never going to know, because someone with like buying power, like Sideshow, they're going to just buy bulk buy, and they're going to buy they're going to buy 20 characters and pay as the amount that some people are going to pay for 3 main ones.
Probably keep moving on with these pictures now.
But yeah, you're just never going to know. This is a Stan Lee Toy Fair exclusive, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Just had to put that in there because it's Stan Lee. So fuck you.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, so this is cool. This got released on Friday, I think, on Sideshow.
Pretty cool.
This one I had to put on there because, funny enough, I just submitted this cover to be graded. Nice. This is from Marvel's 13, and I just got this done. It's not a Virgin cover, but it's a very nice print.
Sexy that, yeah.
Yeah. Really
I don't know if it's just because Olsen's Scarlet Witch, but I fancy her a bit.
Well, she's quite a sexy character, isn't she?
That's quite like Olsen.
Yeah, that too. Then this is the new life-size Batman bust. You can quite tell. I mean, maybe it's not true, but it looks like
looks like the new sculptor. Batman PF they did.
It looks like the same sculptor as the Wolverine. But
what do you think?
I actually, I think that the Wolverine mouth would work more for Batman.
So hence it does.
So that's why they've done it. But I don't like it as Wolverine.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you. I don't care about the Wolverine. We've discussed that. We're talking about this.
I think it looks all right. I mean, I don't.
Cool.
It's not. I don't think it's better than the old one.
What do you?
I don't think it's an improvement from the old one.
Do you like them both?
I think I prefer the old one. I like them both.
Yeah, it's like, can you not make a decision?
No, I prefer the. I don't think it's. I think if they're going to make another bust, it needs to be an improvement. But then again, I mean, this is just a production picture, so I mean, a promotion picture, so you might.
Who knows?
When you see it, it might be a lot better.
Cool.
The intention is well, definitely, but yeah.
This is just so fucking boring.
Yeah, this is like
I'm falling asleep looking at it. It's so boring.
Yeah, I think it's really dull. And again, some people tried to make like a post to say, a day after that was announced, it was Daniel Bell sculpted it, and then they were going, oh look now Daniel Bell's been announced as a sculptor. Everyone's saying he's fucking great and whatever else, but I don't think they did. But people were making it like that. I think that this is quite a boring piece compared to other pieces. I just think there's not really much going on. And again, the Kitty Pryde Dragon, I just don't really get why it's there. I know it's the Kitty Pryde and his sister. That's magic, but I don't know. Why is it there?
Not sure.
Because they got the Kitty Pryde with Juggernaut, and then they got the dragon with him.
Maybe it's you buy them all, put them
Yeah.
together, and it all looks like everyone's having a good. Maybe it's going to be Juggernaut versus Colossus, but at the moment, he just looks like he's walked into the mansion and someone's sitting in his favourite chair. Just looks fucking boring as fuck. It really does. Does nothing for me whatsoever.
Ed Dude says him and Kitty Pryde are lovers.
Good.
Okay, well,
Good.
there's some kind of tie to it then. And then this is the base, so you can see a bit of the base. So it joins so it's the same base as Juggernaut. And
I really don't like this white background shit as well. It's well cheap. It's really cheap. It's like a toy shop. Don't like it at all.
Then not impressed with that, but then there's the XM.
It's really disappointing.
1/6 scale Doomsday. They got that there. What do you figure that?
Hard to see with that type of a render, to be honest. Kind of like the aggressive pose and the fact they've squatted him down so that he can be much bigger. So I hope that it will be big. Like a big piece for 1/6. And I like the squat and things, but need to see the colours, need to see the sort of like the look, how they go with it. But yeah,
you're probably right. Which is
massive fucking improvement on what I just was looking at. It's fucking terrible.
Spider-Man 616 says it's probably trying to get people an incentive to buy the Juggernaut, because she gets the
needs all the help it can get. Believe me.
Yeah.
Don't see numbers like that, man.
I don't know why that's been mixed around. So so that's the XM one. Then they announced finally that there's going to be a Sideshow Flash, which people have been waiting for such a long time. So
I would like to see the Daniel Bell do this as a type of character. I think he would just absolutely slay this.
Well, that's the kind of anatomy he does do really well.
I hope that they, I've got to be honest with you personally. I think they're doing Daniel Bell a huge disservice.
Yeah.
By some of their project designs and things that they're giving him to do, because I mean, he could fucking kill that Colossus. I don't believe for 1 minute he would choose that pose and how that looks. That looks fucking so boring.
Yeah.
Just can't. I think he would, if you just let him have that and let him run with it, he would give you so much a better piece. I personally think so anyway.
No, I agree. I think that, it's all about art direction.
That direction shit.
Yeah.
It's just so boring, and it's quite confusing because the pose mixed with the base, it's all very like, what is he doing? It's like, is he fighting?
Yeah.
Is he about to fight? What's happening? Is he going to sit down? Is he going to have a little break? I don't. Is he like looking over at the horizon and he's just seen someone fucking his wife? I'm a little confused at what is happening here. Because it's just like a bit. It's just like a yawn, man. And I want to see. I mean, it's hard as well when you got like Graven Labs, their one ripping something out, and you got like XM's one swinging something. It's just like this is. I applaud the fact that they. You could say, oh well, they've gone like this way, and this is a more museum sort of style. But the truth is, they've done the museum style before, and it was better. It was better. It looks better than this to me, the normal one. I mean, the material's not great, but I mean, the standing, the proud, the tall, the most of his size. I prefer it. Mm-hmm. This is a little bit sort of like, and I know that they weren't thinking about XM and they weren't thinking about Graven Labs when they designed this. So I can't give them that pass. Like they've gone with something different because of that. So it's like if someone has another option, that would be great. If I could just say, "Oh, that's a great idea," that they did that. But I don't believe that that's happened. I believe this is, a culmination of a couple of years' work. And wow.
Well, Nick, it was actually Sabretooth. I was just saying about how you see the Flash on the top half looks great, and then all of a sudden you're going to see the bottom half and be like, "What the fuck are his legs doing?" That's Sabretooth. That wasn't Logan. But yeah, then you got the Kid Paul, Deadpool, which is like okay. Is it that? I mean, that's different. It's different.
It's very much so.
It's a little side piece. I mean, I would like to think that that's not going to be.
We got any measurements on that Colossus?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But I'd like to think that this is going to be like a cheap accompanying piece. It's not going to be expensive. So, you'd like to think. I would like to see maybe, if this does well, they'll do the Dogpool. And Dogpool would be probably a nice little earner for them. I think they'll sell well.
Cool.
You got the Scarecrow, which this confused me a little bit to start with because I wasn't sure I saw these pictures first, so I wasn't really sure whether it was part of their the Nightmare line or not.
Okay.
So I thought it was going to be that, and then I saw it as premium format. So, okay. And then
Does that match though? I guess the hand is out like that. It could be. It is the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just from the side. I think they should have gone with their Nightmare line with this one.
Okay.
The Nightmare Batman, Nightmare Joker.
Yeah.
I think they should have gone with that as a premium format. I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I think it would have been better if they would have gone along to match with the others. Maybe that's just me.
Okay.
There you go, Scarecrow premium format. But again, I'm glad that they are
different character, isn't it?
Going out to do the other characters that they've been missing off for years. But I'm not even going to go into the voice messages and the dudes around sending each other when we saw this. Because I can't sing. And then now they've done the Spider-Man Legendary Scale as a black suit version, which they were always going to do. I think they've done the retro
Negatives
version.
coming.
The retro version was a European exclusive.
Negatives coming,
this is the this is the black suit version, and the negative will come soon. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
These are then all the updates for engineering and printing for XM Studios. So these are the alien pieces that have been printed out. They just put them together for engineering purposes to make sure they all go together.
It's like final fit, isn't it? Yeah, final fit.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's right before they do it en masse.
There you go. All that there.
So Stanley there.
Isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was Stanley, yeah. Then you got the Batman Shogun. Got that, putting it together. That's that guy who don't like me.
Yeah, because you always break his shit.
Yeah, well, he doesn't speak English. And last time I thought he was going to hit me last time. He didn't warm up to me, though. Yeah, he warmed up to me like the last time I was in Singapore. Because I didn't break anything. No, I didn't break anything.
Yeah, that's why. It's like he's
and
improving.
then I think Karina broke some stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah. Is that the Predator base? No. What is that? Is that? Oh no, that's the base for that. Isn't it?
Shogun, isn't it? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
they've changed that, haven't they? Because it was like the Joker's head.
It still is. You can still see it there at the top.
It's much more subtle, and that's different now. It was much more. It was different design.
No,
I'm sure
it's
it was
kind of split. It's like on this side here, and it was his side here.
Looks different to me.
So there's them, and then you got the Emma Frost with the blue lips. That was getting a bit of hate, but I don't see it because in the comics she's got blue lips quite a lot.
Like the other head.
I like that head.
Yeah, a bit thingy for me.
And then these are the two poses for.
Yeah, this is a good idea.
The Rocket group. I did ask them if. I did actually ask them if they were going to do like a separate base for the group. But then this was ages ago before I knew it even moved because we saw it like that at a con.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to just meant to go there, wasn't it?
Karina knocked the gun off. I think it was this one, and then they then decided as well to put him down there.
Save him from Karina.
Yeah, save him from Karina. These are the updates paints of the Harley 1/6. This is
That's so cool.
Bud and Lou, a very cool little like Batman stuff toy in his mouth, in it.
What the fuck that is?
Yeah, but that's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing.
It's so well painted, that.
Yeah, it's really nice actually. I'm looking forward to seeing the whole piece. Actually, I'm lying. I have seen it all painted. This is the Predator. Yeah. So this is the box. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Got 35 quills.
Jesus, I'm just impressed that you could make it past 10, you dimwit fuck.
Yeah. I've once when I got past past all my fingers and toes, it did confuse me a little bit. But we got over that hurdle, Yeah, was it Ben putting it together, or was it Sage?
Yeah, it was Ben. He was well fucking stressing.
Yeah,
sitting with his cross-legged and looking like fucking pissed. It was priceless. Like speaking in like a different language, and you could tell the tone of it was like irritated.
You got the kind of amphibian paint on the leg there. These are then the top halves, the legs. There's top half painted up.
Shit.
There you go. So this, don't know when this is coming, but it doesn't look like it's going to be long.
Maybe I hope Nenny's got this.
Huh?
I hope Nenny's got this.
Yeah.
I would love to see what he thinks of this.
This is what someone was saying earlier, where the Starscream they added the crown and
cape. Yeah.
Starscream's a little bitch, isn't he? He's a fucking traitor. He kills Megatron, doesn't he?
You got to take the opportunities when they present themselves to you.
Yeah. So, but the cape looks great. I love that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
it's a great option. Look at that. Do you know what that? Do you know what that's probably done? Do you remember that time we bought them that fucking whiskey with that shape on it? That looks like they used it on that cape.
It does look like that. Fuckers. Should get a percentage of that.
Yeah. Stanley again. Jesus.
He's busy, isn't he, Stanley's doing some work.
Yeah.
Good for him.
There you go. That's all of them.
Legendary.
Okay, so... Where are
I could bear your foot.
What you say? You're tired?
Yeah, man. Been daddy daycare.
Just trying to make sure I push the right stop. Okay. Can't even find your mouse thing. Where is that? Is there? Yeah, so that's all that. Let me just see if there's any kind of comments going on.
I've previously fallen asleep down here after chats.
If we've been joining the chats.
Come stumbling in at fucking like 3-4 in the morning. Like, I fell asleep downstairs. For fuck's sake.
All right. So, yeah, we actually had about 120 people watching at one point, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
So, make sure you do the old thumbs up, people. If you
thumbs up if you liked any of the pictures.
I hate Predators. Yeah, that's why you got like fucking 4 comic kits and a life-size comic kit, you dickhead.
Yeah. I don't know how many of them are legitimate, to be honest. I don't fucking look it.
Yeah, he's probably got like some of those Chinese recasts.
Like them Chinese versions. It's like Predator.
Gone from Dio.
Yeah, they're in it together. Fucking. I had so much hype about that piece that's in the maquette, and I saw Manny's. I was like, really? This thing? I don't think so.
Yeah. This is fake, that's why.
I think you're right.
Yeah, this is very fake. Jesus Christ. And then you bought the Filipino life-size one.
Yes.
How's your pup doing?
Who?
How's your pup doing?
He's there. He's good. Yeah. He's lovely.
A few people asking about him.
Yeah, he's good as gold. He's doing well. He's in for a tough week because I've got to make the call tomorrow. I think I'm going to put Lily asleep Friday. So he's in for a tough week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's like old and fucking took her to the. I've got an older dog, got like a staffy dog. She's old. She's like 14, over 14 now.
I guess the food's running out then.
Yeah, food's running low. Got a few days. But yeah, so they said sort of like, yeah, she's had it. So I've got to make the call tomorrow. So we're all like thinking, fuck, how's he going to handle it? But I don't know if he'll be happy or sad. We'll see.
I don't know. I mean, when he notice, I don't know.
He'll notice because he won't be able to hump her 500 times a day.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be happier because he's not fucking bothering her.
Well, I think what was it when you put Kane to sleep? It was like you're worried about Lily. Then she didn't care.
Oh no, she was bad. She'd like deteriorated really bad for like about 4 months.
Oh, I thought she did.
We had to get this. Why we had to get Neo because she wasn't coping very well. She was like a young dog at the time as well. She was only like about 9 when he passed, so not really old, but she just seemed to like fucking just not get out of her bed and not really. She lost a lot of like will and She just lost a lot of appetite for life. So we had to get another one. That's what happens with dogs, doesn't it? But it's hard. It's going to be hard because my wife's dog, really, Lily's my wife rescued Lily, so it's going to be a bit like, fuck, I'm going to have a shit week. That's for sure.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Sadly, at our age, we've all been there. Probably lost more important things too. So life goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's doing well. He's all right.
That's a sad note to finish on.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you have some other questions that are a bit more important.
Vibe N2L says Emma Frost looks like Sienna Miller.
I never fancied her. Everyone went mad for her for a while. It's not my type. Never dug her. It's a sexy piece, though, that XM Frost.
It's very nice.
It's a very sexy piece, that. Do like it.
That's pretty much it, really.
Don't know fuck all about the character, I have to say.
Nah, me neither, really.
So I have absolutely zero interest, but I really like it. I think like that and like Black Cat, they're very similar in terms of the sexy sort of style.
I like Black
minimalist.
Cat.
Yeah, it's got the cat in it, and she's on it, and it's all slinky and sexy and all that. And then you got the Frost one, which is on the chair, and it's again a little bit more minimalist, but it's very sexy as well. I just think they would go very well together. They'd complement each other very well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on that note,
that's more cheery. That's more cheery for you.
Finish up there. Thanks for watching, everyone, and do the usual: like, comment, subscribe, share, click on the bell thing. What we're going to do is we are actually drawing into 200 soon. Well, not soon, but 20 episodes. And we're going to try and do something pretty big for 200. I'm pretty sure that we still got the biggest giveaway in the hobby.
No one's beat that yet. Not yet.
Sure we did.
That was ridiculous. That was for the 100 show. I think we gave away like nearly 10 statues.
We gave away, I think it was like Some Killer Bee. We gave away, I think, about 4 or 5 Hot Toys.
Yeah, it was.
Gave away 5 Sideshow T-shirts.
And the other one, Nightmare, whatever it's called. What's it called?
Arturus by First
Arturus,
Figures. We gave away the Connecticut's Ken or Ryu, one or the other.
Both, the Ken. It's the Ken.
And I think there was something else as well, but yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, man, it was like 10 pieces and like 5 T-shirts. It was pretty big. Hopefully we can do the same for the 200 show. Maybe what we'll do actually as well.
On the Gambit. We are still giving that away, but we are working on it.
What we might do is maybe maybe we'll do it on the 200 show.
Well,
maybe what we'll do is we'll have people come in and watch live, and we'll talk about it. But possibly we might do like quick fire questions. If we have like 10 pieces or whatever, we'll do like, give the best answer for this, or think of a question or something, and the first person to respond wins. Live on the comments.
Live. Well,
I'm thinking like that. Do that. Jump in.
If we do that and we do a live giveaway, we may need to commit to a time like a week before to give people notice.
Yes, I totally agree with such things. I think we'll do that. That's what we'll do. I like the idea. I mean, for 200,
we will say it's going to happen on this day, this time, and
this time.
Give everyone like 2 weeks notice to
exactly. Book it in your calendar. Get watching live, and we'll literally be like, all right, for statue number 1, we'll just throw something at you, and then we'll do some type of quiz. First person to answer it and gets it right will win. Live.
Well,
throw the questions in throughout the chat.
Well, we're trying. I don't know. We need to see what we're giving away. We need to mix it up between YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, so we kind of spread it out a little bit as well.
Yeah, we'll do it. Join us on Instagram as well. Radd_Titan. Yeah. Follow us on Instagram.
Hopefully, George's going to start fucking posting on there when I send him shit.
If you send me anything that's good, I will. Send me some shite. I was just like, I look through my pictures of does as like shit.
You fucking post what I send you. Just fucking post it. I even do the fucking like hashtags for you. What the fuck do you need?
You don't do hashtags.
I do
shit.
sometimes. And then
your hashtags is shit. I don't ever use your shit. I do my own.
next time you're sitting there,
and I deal with
on
your
the
pictures.
phone.
I deal with your cock-handed, cock-eyedness. I have to fix them. I have to clean them up. I have to make sure they go on right. And then I put in my own. I have to do my own research on every picture to make sure the sculptors are mentioned and make sure the comic artists are mentioned. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, but if you send me shit, if you send me rubbish, I'm just not going to waste my time.
Do a little bit of work rather than just going on fucking on Jose's fucking thing and nicking all his pictures. Hashtag steal my shit, you bitches.
That's all right. Well, I'll put in hashtag sold your soul for fucking statues and cheap discounts, or hashtag, you know what I mean, anybody's for a statue. Hashtag no moral compass. Hashtag I could go on all fucking day. You want to play this game? Hashtag Danny's bitch. Hashtag Heinz beans. If you want to play, fuck, I'll play. You want to? You won't find me doing it.
Well, you just did.
No, you won't find me doing it. So I'll retaliate, but you won't find me. I don't go after no one. I just mind my business, and people just like can't help it.
Hashtag rob my grave.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, on that note,
hashtag chat 217.
Yeah.
Hashtag stolen numbers. Hashtag no identity. Hashtag find your own identity. Yeah, I could keep going. It's better not to aggravate me because it's just you know what I mean.
Let's not poke the bear. All right. Anyway, on that note, peace. Thanks for watching, people.
Yeah, peace. That's the irony in it.
3 red thumbs now. Bye bye.
Peace.